एक टाइम था जब सीए एक एलीट क्वालिफिकेशन माना जाता था. Job security, high salaries, corporate environment, everything that one could wish for. If you were to pursue a career in finance 10 years back, then by default, CA was the only career option available to you. Fast forward today, with professional programs like CFA, ACCA, FRM, CPA gaining popularity, and the influx of artificial intelligence, is CA still relevant in today's world? Hi, my name is Rahil. I'm a chartered accountant and lawyer. I've been working in the industry for 10 years now. And today we are going to demystify if you should be pursuing CA in 2025. Let's start with the very basics. CA होता क्या है? CA or Chartered Accountant is a professional qualification by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. यहाँ पे कोई भी university या college नहीं होती. This is like a correspondence program. You register with the institute, you give your exams, you follow the guidelines, and you get your degree. This is a program that focuses on accounting and finance. Let me explain this with a very simple example. Let's take any business. As you would know, a number of transactions are undertaken throughout the year. This includes selling of goods, selling of services, buying of products, buying of a lot of materials, paying of salaries, overhead costs, office costs, rental costs. So ultimately, at the end of a financial year, a business needs to assess whether they are making a profit or they are incurring a loss, whether they have created assets or they have created liabilities. Now this, in a very simple layman's term, is called bookkeeping, and it is a function of accounting. Once you know what your profits and losses are, the next step is to get your books audited. Let's say you go out for dinner with your friends and the bill is served on your table. Do you immediately pay the bill? The answer is no. You would first check whether the bill reflects everything that you've called for and whether it shows its true price. This is called vouching and is a part of audit. Every business in the country has to be mandatorily audited after every financial year. You can be Reliance Industries, you can be ICICI Bank, you can be a Panwala. As long as you are a registered business, you have to get your books audited. And guess who has the power to audit your books? Only a chartered accountant. You can be a lawyer, you can be the Prime Minister of the country, you can be a top engineer. You still don't have the power to audit financial books. Now, another important function of bookkeeping is taxation. As you make more money, you have to pay more taxes to the government. Now, the income tax laws in our country are super complicated, and chartered accountants are trained to interpret these laws and apply it to their clients so that they can help them with tax planning. There are also indirect taxes on our country which are payable on services rendered. Now this includes GST, octroi, stamp duty, and a lot of other things. Now that we have a fair idea of what accounting looks like, let's understand what the world of finance comprises of. Finance basically means anything and everything to do with money. Let's say you're a profitable setup and now you want to grow, you want to raise some funds. This is where finance steps in. They help you with fundraising, with loan syndication. It also includes activities such as M&A. You can acquire companies or you can sell your company to a competitor or to any other company. It also includes functions like investment banking, due diligence, valuations, credit risk analysis, and so much more. These are the areas that a chartered accountant is typically trained in. And if you find these areas interesting, then you definitely need to consider CA as one of your top career options. But how do you pursue CA? Let's understand the course structure and curriculum of chartered accountancy. CA basically has 3 levels and you can start post 12th. The first level is called CA Foundation course. After clearing CA Foundation course, you need to give CA Inter. CA Inter has 6 papers divided into 2 groups. After clearing CA Inter, you need to undertake 2 years of internship experience called as articleship. Now this is where you understand how do you file taxes practically, audit कैसे करते हो, valuations, due diligence, investment banking क्या होता है, and so forth. After your articleship, you get close to 9 months to prepare for your CA final exam. CA final again has 6 papers divided into 2 groups. After clearing all the 6 papers, you are set. You are a chartered accountant. But ये course structure जो इतना simple दिख रहा है, actually में बहुत difficult है. The passing percentage for CA is in the range of 9 to 12% only, which basically means that for every 1 lakh students who are appearing for these exams, only 10,000 students on an average clear each attempt. Even the passing criteria is quite tricky. For example, CA Inter and CA Final mein, you need to get at least 40 marks in each of the papers, but also 50% in each of the groups. And the most important part, you are studying a lot of subjects in detail. The curriculum is very exhaustive. So for a student, they have to focus on a lot of different topics. They need to memorize, they need to understand a lot of different topics, because of which CA becomes very difficult to clear. But is CA really worth it? Let's look at the finer details of the curriculum. When I cleared CA 10 years back, the starting salaries were 8 to 12 lakhs per annum. But today in 2025, the salaries still remain the same. And one important reason is that the curriculum hasn't changed much in the last decade. The curriculum includes all the important topics as you would expect. It has cost accounting, audit, assurance, taxation, financial management, strategic management, and so much more. But it still remains outdated. It hasn't evolved as you would expect. Today we have AI. Today we have cloud accounting, where tax filing, bookkeeping, all of these things have been automated. In fact, Big Four firms like PwC and Deloitte are using AI-driven audit tools to spot entries, to spot errors, and to reduce manual effort by 40 to 50%. In fact, if I can quote PwC India head Mr. Sanjeev Krishnan, आज का CA सिर्फ बैलेंस शीट और टैक्स रिटर्न बनाने वाला प्रोफेशनल नहीं है, उसे टेक्नोलॉजी और डेटा एनालिटिक्स समझना पड़ेगा, वरना वो रिप्लेस हो सकता है. There are definitely some flaws in the course structure and also some controversies that ICAI is involved in, and you can read about this over here. Now, there are largely three important factors that decide whether a course is worth pursuing or not. First is cost versus ROI. Now, when you look at the cost of CAI, the total cost could span somewhere between 3 to 5 lakhs. Now, this includes the registration cost and your coaching fees and a lot of miscellaneous expenses. The starting salaries, as we mentioned, is somewhere in the range of 8 to 12 lakhs per annum. Second, placement and opportunities. Now, as a CA, it's relatively easier to break into roles like accounting, assurance, tax, transfer pricing. You also get opportunities in investment banking, due diligence, corporate finance, even something like equity research. Third, and the most important, is what kind of growth potential does the degree allow and whether it will be relevant in the longer term. Now, you will definitely see a lot of chartered accountants in leadership positions across industries, be it CEOs or CFOs. But yes, there is a catch. You always have to upskill yourself, especially in today's world. You need to know how you can use AI in the industry. You need to know what data analytics are. You need to know what cloud accounting is. You can just not rely on the curriculum designed by ICAI. Now, a lot of you might want to break into cream roles such as management consultancy, investment banking, private equity, venture capital. Now, this again requires a little more effort. If you are a CA rank holder, then things become easier. Now, as you may have observed, CA also allows you certain exemptions while pursuing these professional programs. For example, ACCA typically has 13 papers, but if you are an Indian chartered accountant, you only need to give 4 papers in order to be an ACCA. But in case you are an ACCA, there is no reverse exemption to pursue an Indian CA. Now, remember guys that none of these programs have any mandatory articleship or internship experience. It is relatively difficult also to get any kind of jobs only basis the degree. So if you are pursuing any of these other programs in place of CA, then make sure that you are also building your profile, you are gaining some experience, you are always reading the newspaper and staying updated about the industry. One important question that a lot of you might ask is whether you should pursue an MBA Finance in place of CA or along with CA. Well, in our experience, doing CA plus MBA Finance is a killer combination. Guys, remember, CA is something that you can pursue immediately after your 12th, that is during your bachelor's, but MBA can only happen after your bachelor's degree. So utilize your time well, gain certain experience using your CA degree, and then leverage this experience to get into leadership roles by pursuing an MBA Finance degree from a tier 1 institute either in India or abroad. Also, if you have to understand the core difference between these two programs, CA is a more focused program on the technical aspects. Your foundational skills are super strong, while MBA works on your soft skills, your grooming, your networking, and understanding things from a business perspective. So if you're pursuing CA as well as an MBA, it is definitely a deadly combination and you'll do very well in the industry. Now, also remember, if you're a chartered accountant, you also get certain exemptions and preference while pursuing MBA at tier 1 institutes. To talk about global opportunities, CA is widely recognized and you'll easily break into some opportunity even outside of India. Countries like Dubai, Kuwait are actively hiring chartered accountants on daily basis. In fact, the CFO of one of the largest companies across the world, Tesla, is an Indian chartered accountant. Today's chartered accountants are also entrepreneurs and content creators.
मैंने भी CA किया है, मैंने भी MBA किया है, तो मैं बहुत फॉलो करता था. IIT बहुत हो गए, अब चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स की बारी है.
मैंने अपनी MBA इंडियन स्कूल ऑफ बिजनेस हैदराबाद से की है और मैं एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट भी हूँ.
मैं 34 इयर्स का हूँ, मैं भी एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हूँ.
सेल्स पे आते हैं.
तो लास्ट मंथ हमने 97 लाख किया.
वाओ.
और इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में अभी तक हमने 5.2 करोड़ किए हैं. लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर हमने 3.8 करोड़ किया.
पूरे फाइनेंशियल ईयर में कितना करेंगे इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर?
हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं 12 करोड़.
मैं 2010 पास आउट चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हूँ. 4 साल EY में था. 2014 में मैंने मेरे पार्टनर के साथ मिलकर कंपनी चालू करी.
अभी क्या स्केल हो गया है बिजनेस का?
तो आज की तारीख में हम 2000 से ज़्यादा सब्सक्राइबर्स को पहुंचाते हैं टॉयज़. हम अभी 18 शहरों में प्रेजेंट है इंडिया के. हमारे 68 लाइब्रेरी सेंटर्स हैं जहां से ये सारे पिकअप डिलीवरीज होती हैं. आप इसे हमारे बैकएंड सेंटर्स समझ सकते हैं.
हम लोग दोनों PwC में काम कर रहे थे, अपनी CA की आर्टिकलशिप कर रहे थे वहाँ पे. सेकेंड ईयर हमने 1.2 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू किया नेट. थर्ड ईयर हमने 4 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू किया एंड इस साल 7 महीने में हम 4.3 करोड़ नेट कर चुके हैं.
So we both are from chartered accountancy background.
Nice.
Yeah, we were into a job. मैं basically loan syndication में था. Anuj was in EY.
तुम्हारे सेल्स नंबर बता के
sales बताइए।
सबके छक्के छुड़ा दो।
जो लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर हमने क्लोज किया है उसमें हमने नेट सेल्स क्लोज करी है 47 करोड़।
ये बात।
21-22 थी, उसमें थी 29 CR और उससे पहले थी 19 CR।
और साथ इस साल हम FY24 क्लोज करेंगे बिटवीन 75 to 80 CR।
तो आप ये 5-6 करोड़ प्रॉफिट करोगे ये।
बिल्कुल।
Even for me, CA has been quite rewarding. I worked with KPMG, one of the big 4 firms, across multiple domains, from M&A to deal advisory to insolvency and bankruptcy. And I think being CA was definitely a difficult journey. मतलब बहुत पढ़ाई की थी. And I think to an extent there was a lot of sacrifice also. I don't remember having a social life. I think my friends were partying in Goa, in Lonavala, and I was just sitting in a library, just studying. But in the end, it is definitely worth it. So CA is largely a program that requires a lot of discipline and diligence, right? It is not a difficult program. I don't think there's any concept that you will not understand when you're studying. It is all about putting that extra hard work and just doing the same thing again and again. So if you're someone, who is disciplined, diligent, and willing to sacrifice 4 to 5 years of your life to build the next 40 to 50 years of your life, then definitely you can consider CA. CA also gives you confidence in other aspects of life, right? So for me, maybe at the gym, I feel so confident when I'm lifting, something heavy. Even when I'm introducing myself to someone, as a chartered accountant, there is definitely a sense of achievement, and you'll realize that people look at you with a slightly different lens. So I would not say that CA is the best program or the only program that you need to pursue, but it is definitely worth pursuing even in 2025, provided you are going to pursue it seriously. There is definitely a lot of hard work that is required. You need to study 4 to 5 months continuously, 10 to 14 hours on any given day, but that is only for a brief period of your life, right? वो 4-5 साल कहाँ निकल जाएंगे पता भी नहीं चलेगा. And then for the next 40 to 50 years of your life, you can take a reverse step and relax for a bit. So I want to conclude this video and leave you with a thought. CA is not a difficult program. It is a program for difficult people. So the question is whether you have it in you to take whatever it takes.